think poverty in a rural area can really be hidden, because people are kind of spread out in rural areas. Maybe more we don't want to see the poverty. We want to think that everything is fine.
Probably the majority of the people that are poverty-stricken in Pine City have no idea that they're poor. They're out on farms that are just not profitable anymore. They can't make it on a family farm, but they're working their rear ends off trying. That's real poverty, when you're working as hard as you can and you're still going downhill.
Well, I first came in contact with Horizons through my friend Jan, who's the director of the Pregnancy Resource Center here. And I found out about some of the things that they wanted to work on for our town and how they wanted to help reduce poverty in Pine City. I'm like, I am so all about that because I am in poverty in Pine City. We're lucky if we have enough food to get through a whole week, but somehow, some way we managed to make it.
So what's your first hour class on Tuesday?
Most people who live in poverty, like myself and a lot of my friends, you know, we're hardworking people and are just trying to do what we need to do to get by, to take care of our families and ourselves and our homes, just like everyone else. All I've ever wanted out of life is to give my kids everything they need and a little bit of what they want.
Some of the things I remember from the study circles were that there were intergenerational dialogues that took place, and people of different socioeconomic backgrounds just sort of rolling up their sleeves and working together. And it was really interesting to see the conversations that were had and the types of things that were identified as being problematic in the community, as well as opportunities.
Basically, we had a community gathering, a community dinner. You got to stand up and pitch your idea. My husband and I really want people to understand where their food comes from. That's part of our goal of our farm. I never had the idea of starting a community garden. I never did. The idea came out at the study circle talking, and it was just like, this is what we have to do. This is what our community needs.
This is for the whole area of Pine City. Everyone has the option of having their own area and grow their own food. They are thrilled to take the items home with them, plus being able to share it with the food shelf.
Most of the food we're growing here is going to go to the food shelf.
It's where people get free food because they're running out of money and they can't afford food.
Last year, the youth gardens gave over 300 pounds of food to the food shelf.
At the dinner, we got together and voted on what the top priorities of Pine City, and homelessness was one of them. So then there was a committee formed to work on that, a work team. Homelessness looks really different in the rural area as compared to the urban area. The main face of homelessness in Pine City, which even I myself have been in this situation, is families living with other family members or friends because they've lost their home. The work team that I'm involved in is the People Helping People to Prosper. And I'm like a co-facilitator. We have a few different ideas we want to do. One is we want to maybe find some way to get some transitional housing. And our ultimate goal, what we would really like to see open, is a homeless shelter, because there is nothing like that in our area. We have a couple of sites in mind already that we would hope to get. One is the old jail. We're really kind of hoping because it'd be a perfect place for it. But we haven't talked to anyone about it yet, but I mean, if they're just going to tear it down, I don't see. You know, they realize that I'm a person too, and what I say is just as important as what anyone else has to say. And it's probably the first time I've ever felt like that.
My desire is for Pine City to not have to wrestle with poverty as much as it moves forward in the future.
My hope for Pine City is that we continue to grow as a community.
My hope for Pine City would be for people to come together, to just work together, to go in the same direction, to pull together.
My hope for Pine City is that it would continue to grow and thrive and be an all-inclusive community, and that everyone would be for everybody.